Namaste, good morning, and welcome to this amazing Sunday morning. We shall begin with our special power of the breath, a pranayam session in about a couple of minutes. So kindly settle down into a comfortable place in a cross-legged position and let's get ready. It's a beautiful Sunday morning, the 3rd of January 2021. Let's begin this morning's pranayam session. We shall be going over with a couple of breathing techniques this morning. And of course, this is going to help you not only to relax physically, but also mentally and refresh your soul. We shall also be ending the session with a small meditation session which will help you to further enhance this experience. So namaste and welcome once again to this Sunday morning pranayam session, and let's begin right away. Sit comfortably into a cross-legged position. Make sure there is no discomfort when you sit down. Hands slowly into the chin mudra, where you join the tips of the thumb and the index finger and drop it into your lap. Back straight, shoulders rolled behind, eyes gently shut, and the chin parallel to the floor. Let us begin with a relaxation, the regular prayer, and then move into the pranayam technique sessions. Make sure your body is comfortable. Remember to keep the spine erect. And now slowly start putting an end to all thoughts in the mind, one by one. Ensure that you pay attention to your own breathing. Observe your own breath with your own mental eyes, which helps in putting an end to all thoughts. Your mind will be latched on and focused onto the breathing. Very carefully and mindfully, with total focus, observe your inhalation, observe your exhalation. Pay attention to the breath. नमो नमः श्री सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः। ॐ तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्र प्रचोदयात्। शांति शांति शांति। Very slowly relax your spine and drop your head down slightly, chin towards the chest. And bring your palms together, rub them together, create heat, warmth in your palms. We are going to now cup our eyes and feel that warmth. Make sure you don't press your eyes hard. Open your eyes gently inside and then release your hands and relax. Let us begin. Sunday, the day of the sun, Surya. So we shall begin with the Surya mantra in the background and then slowly, steadily move to the pranayam techniques one at a time. We're going to be seated into the cross-leg position until the end of the session. So if you're not used to sitting here in this manner, I would advise you to get up once, shake your legs, just give yourself a full nice stretch and then sit down and get ready. The sun is just about to rise, so it's very beautiful. Before we begin, let us concentrate, get our senses inward and just feel the vibrations in and around us and stay there for some time with our eyes shut. Join your hands into the Namaskar. Close your eyes and relax. Slowly open your eyes, relax and drop your hands down. The first breathing technique that we shall move to is the Kapalbhati. It is a Kriya basically, not a pranayam. This cleanses the entire nasal system, your throat, gullet and the entire respiratory tract. Very essential to clear up the entire system in order for perfect breathing and to ensure that you don't have any blockages anywhere. Ideally to be performed early in the morning on an empty stomach, but you can do it at any time of the day, provided you have a half an hour gap between the practicing of the technique and the last meal. So 30-minute gap is something that is advisable. In Kapalbhati, we sit cross-legged. We take a deep breath, fill up our lungs and the stomach, and then subsequently we only exhale in a piston-like manner. So there's a strong exhalation, one after the other, and with every exhalation we contract the stomach inward and let it go. So let me show it to you once and then we shall do it together. 3 counts or 3 sets of 30 counts. Make sure that people with high blood pressure, hypertension and heart issues should refrain from doing this because it can lead to high palpitations. If at all you want to practice it, or for anyone for that matter, make sure that you practice it under the supervision of a trained yoga practitioner, because this can lead, like I said, to increased palpitations and sometimes can lead to heaviness in the head also. Kapalbhati. Kapal is the forehead, Bhati means a shine. Extensive practice of Kapalbhati can lead to a glowing skin. That's the reason it's called as Kapalbhati. This rids all the toxins in the body and gives you a nice and glowing skin in the longer run. So I'm going to begin with a deep breath. Kapalbhati can give you a slight pain in the lower back, in the lumbar region. That is the right banner, so make sure that you're seated comfortably. If that pain is a little extensive or unbearable, you can sit against the wall or have a bolster against you as a support. So let's begin this. We're going to do 3 rounds of 30 counts. Remember, if you're practicing this for the first time, the natural movement of the stomach may not happen. The contracting movement may not happen very naturally. So I would advise you to place a palm onto the stomach, which coordinates with your brain. So the brain and the hand coordination will effectively make you contract the stomach with every subsequent exhalation. So let me show it to you once again. What is the movement? This is very crucial, so please pay attention. Let us begin round 1. Close your eyes for better concentration, or you can observe me as you do it along with me. Slowly relax once you're done. Release the tension in the spine, and let's relax for about 15 to 20 seconds. Alright, get ready, recover for round 2. Sitting tall once again. Take a deep breath and begin. Slowly relax once again, and let's recover for about 15 to 20 seconds. There is an amazing cacophony, yet a very nice feeling of all the parrots and the parakeets screeching their early morning. There are about 20 to 25 parrots seated onto that tree there, perched onto the tree rather. We are blessed with amazing sounds and sights early in the morning. Alright, once again recover and get ready for round 3. Inhaling deeply, let's begin. And start. Slowly relax, recover, and get into a relaxing phase for the next 20 to 25 seconds. Alright, now let's move to the second technique, which is called the Anulom Vilom. We have the negative and the positive energies, a mixture of both in our bodies. There is also the positive side, the negative side, the sun, the moon, the Shiva, the Shakti, the Prakriti, the yin and the yang. All of these are very essential when these energies mix up. They give you total enthusiasm and they give you that drive and push to work through the day, to make sure that your energies are totally balanced and there is no discomfort or any form of mismatch in any breath control techniques. We shall move to something called as the Anulom Vilom, in which we begin by inhaling from one side of the nostril by closing the other, then hold the breath and then exhale from the other nostril. We inhale again from that nostril, hold and exhale out from the first nostril. There is a particular technique to begin with. So the left hand remains in the Chin Mudra. However, the right hand goes to the Vishnu Mudra, where we fold the index and the middle finger. The thumb is used for the right nostril. The other two fingers are used for the left nostril. So as we go up, let me demonstrate this to you first, and then we should do this together. As we take the right hand up, we close the left nostril with the two fingers and we deeply inhale through the right nostril, filling up the stomach like a balloon, and then close both the nostrils and hold the breath. After a certain hold, we open the left nostril and exhale. We inhale again from the left side, close and hold. And then subsequently open the right and exhale and continue with this cycle. Now remember, holding the breath agitates a lot of people. So the best technique is to always keep your eyes closed and take your attention to the Agya Chakra, the third eye or the pineal gland. Observing there will help you to pay attention to your breath, to stay focused, which will not make your mind agitated and not put you into a quandary. So let's begin. Left hand into the Chin Mudra, right into the Vishnu Mudra. Let's take the hand up and close the left nostril. Inhale deeply from the right. Close both the nostrils and hold the breath comfortably. Open the left exhale. Inhale from the left. Close and hold. Open the right exhale. Inhale from the right. Close and hold. Open left exhale. Inhale from the left. Close and hold. Open right, exhale. Drop your hand down. Without the use of the hand, let us deeply inhale through both the nostrils and hold the breath comfortably. And slowly exhale. relax. Let's take a small breather before we go to the second round. Remember, the Anulom Vilom also clears up all the respiratory system in the nasal passage and gives you a breather technique, and of course opening up the channels. It's very, very good to take in the breath and release the breath in a better manner. Let's go to the second round. Once again, the left hand goes to the Chin Mudra, the right goes to the Vishnu Mudra. Taking the right hand up, let us shut or gently close the left nostril. Inhale deeply from the right. Close and hold. Open right, exhale. Inhale deeply. Close and hold. Open left. Open right and exhale. Inhale deeply. Close and hold. Open the left. Inhale. Close and retain. Open the right and exhale. Drop a hand down. Without the use of the hand, let us inhale deeply and hold the breath comfortably. And now exhale. Once again, take a small breather for about 15 to 20 seconds before we go to the final round of the Anulom Vilom. Alright, let's recover and in a few seconds move to the third technique of breath. You may choose to sit into the Vajrasana because I am going to be moving to the Vajrasana. However, if you still want to sit into the comfortable posture of seated legs or cross legs, that's absolutely fine. Okay, now we're going to go to something called as Shitali and Shitkari. These create a coolness in the body. Of course, in winters we don't need this. Very essential in a tropical country like a temperate country like India, where we have about 8 months of heat. This creates a coolness inside the body and lowers the temperature, and also gives you a lot of relief from excessive heat. People who sweat excessively or who have a lot of issues with controlling the heat, or in fact getting used to the heat, or they have a very low tolerance to heat, these people shall benefit from these two techniques of breath. Shitali and Shitkari are two techniques that you breathe in through the clenched teeth. Just like we open our mouth to brush our teeth, in the same manner we will be using this technique to breathe in and breathe out. The first is going to be the Shitali. Let me explain, demonstrate, and then we shall do this together. In the Shitali technique, we open our mouth and clench the teeth and suck in the air through the mouth. You may feel a little bit of coldness or a shiver running down your spine because obviously you are sucking the air in through the mouth, which is cold air. So sucking the air in through the mouth. We then shut our mouth, close our mouth, and hold the breath comfortably in the belly. Again, when we hold the breath, take the mind's attention to the third eye so that you're not agitated. After holding the breath for a subsequent time, for a considerable period of time, we then move to the exhalation only through the nose. So let me demonstrate this to you. So this is Shitali Pranayama. If practiced regularly and extensively, believe me, it will keep your entire system cool. Especially, like I said, if you're one of those people who has low tolerance to hot climate and hot temperatures around you. Let's begin. Open your mouth and clench your teeth together. Suck in the cold air through the mouth deeply. Hold it and close your mouth and hold the breath. Gently exhale through the nose. And relax. Once again, open the mouth and clench your teeth. Suck in the cold air. Close your mouth and hold the breath. And slowly exhale. And release and relax. Take a small breather before we go to 2 more repetitions. Let's have the Surya mantras or the Surya chants playing in the background, because as I said, it's Sunday, the day of the Ravi, the Surya. Another advice to all of you is to make sure that you soak up the sun every morning, at least for about 15 to 20 minutes. Ideally, soaking up the rays of the sun between 7 and 9 a.m. is ideal. Let us move to the last 2 rounds of the Shitali Pranayama. Once again, we are going to clench the teeth and open the mouth. Suck in the air. Close and hold. Slowly exhale through the nose. One more round. And slowly exhale through the nose. Take a small breather before we go to Shitkari, the second variation of the Shitali. Now in the Shitkari, the position and the breathing technique is pretty much similar. However, instead of clenching the teeth, we stick out the tongue, roll the tongue, fold it, and then suck in the breath like you're sucking through the straw. Unfortunately, I am one of those people who cannot roll their tongues. If you are one of those lucky ones, good for you. You pull your tongue out and then roll the tips and suck in the breath through the mouth. And again, it's the same thing, holding the breath and releasing it through the nose. So let's do this. Relax. Once again, stick your tongue out and roll or fold the tongue tips if you can. Remember, the fold is like this. It's not curling the tongue in. You stick the tongue out and then you fold it from the sides. A lot of people are able to do that. Relax before we go to two more techniques or two more rounds of the same Shitkari. Okay, let's go to two more rounds of the Shitkari. Relax. Get ready for the final round. And slowly relax. The sun has risen, it's looking like a beautiful ball of fire. Let me quickly show that to you on screen and then we shall continue with two more techniques of the breathing. There it is. It's just behind the trees. You can see an orange ball of fire. Perhaps I'll guide it and show it to you once again when it rises up a little bit more. So back to our session. We started the session with a relaxation, of course. Then we moved to something called as Kapalbhati. Then we did the second technique, which is Anulom Vilom. Then, of course, we moved to the cooling system in the body called as the Shitali Pranayam and the Shitkari Pranayam. From here now we shall move to something called as the Brahmari Pranayam. Brahmari name comes from the word Brahmar, which is nothing but the black bumblebee. The big black bumblebee which makes the sound, a buzzing sound. That's the exact sound that we're going to emit when we practice this pranayam technique. Brahmari technique should be avoided by people who have heart conditions or hypertension and very high blood pressure. In the Brahmari pranayam, we shut our ears, the small of the ear. There is a small part here which is a very small triangular fleshy area. That's the area which we are going to press down with our thumbs. Keep the middle two fingers on the eyes and the index finger on the temples. And then, as we inhale deeply and exhale, we are going to make a buzzing sound through the gullet, through the throat, just like the buzzing of a bumblebee. This particular pranayam technique can prove a little challenging to practice for a lot of people. Nonetheless, let's attempt it a couple of times and then we'll move to the small meditative and the relaxation phase that I talked about, going to the end of the session, which will relax your mind, body and soul completely and take you through an amazing restful Sunday. Okay, so keep your thumbs on the ears, the middle two on the eyes, and the index on the temples. For now, just breathe in and breathe out deeply. Once you know how to keep your fingers in place and use the right technique, we shall now make the buzzing sound through the gullet. So the sound is more or like this. So let's try and attempt that. Slowly relax, drop your hands down and take a very small breather before we now move to the last phase of this session this morning. A very short and a sweet session where we shall completely relax our mind, body and the spirit into a seated position itself. You can choose to sit into the Siddhasana, where you take the heel to the groin and place the other ankle on the ankle, giving you extra space for the legs to open up so that both the knees are completely dropped to the floor. Hands again into the Chin Mudra. Back straight, shoulders rolled back. Eyes gently shut and your chin parallel to the floor. Relax. Breathing calm and composed and absolutely in normal mode. To enhance the feeling of relaxation, I want you now to inhale deeply through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Very gently through the mouth. Continue breathing as you inhale deeply through the nose and exhale through the mouth. You may slightly relax your spine now and choose to drop your chin slightly towards the chest. Make sure your entire body is relaxed. There is no physical tension or discomfort anywhere. Your mind is empty of all thoughts and you're paying attention only to your breath. The eyes are gently shut and the eyeballs are steady. पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। शांति शांति शांति। Continue relaxing there, being one with your own self, being one with your own breath. As we pay attention to the breath and slowly move towards the final end of the session with the positive and the strong vibrations and the energy of the Shankhanad. Thank you and have a peaceful day. And thank you very much for joining me. Namaste. Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Before going, let me show you the amazing ball of fire, the sun, which is risen up completely now. There you can see it. I wish you all a very well rested Sunday. Take care and stay safe.